Hi everyone. Down the front here to my left are two beautiful girls wearing pink tops. If there is anyone who has a first aid need, pink first aid are here to help. They'll be walking around but also stationed down in the tennis club as well. So if you have any first aid issues, they will certainly attend to you. And thank you very much for being here tonight, girls. If the kids would like to come forward, we're going to have a bit of a special treat in a minute. We've got Michael here on the didgeridoo, and if any people have been here in the last couple of years and heard Michael, it's sensational. So please come forward and listen to Michael on the didge. If you haven't heard the didge before, you're in for a treat. Anyway, I'd again like to welcome everyone here on behalf of, this is our third Wesley Waterboard Alliance Fireworks Cracker Night. And again, I think you're in for a treat. So thank you very much for coming, and we'll get on with it.
Well, I set it up there, it's all good, thank you.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Thank you very much, Michael. That is awesome. Before I introduce our local federal member, I'd like to introduce Terry Chenery. Terry's a local father and also an Indigenous man, and he's going to welcome us here on behalf of country.
No children were hurt, I promise. Hi, as you know, my name's Terry Chenery. I can't do a welcome to country because I wasn't born on this land. I just want to acknowledge that you're on Darug and Guringai land, and the simple fact is, over 250 years ago, less than 250 years ago, the only feet that were ever on this park when it had trees were Aboriginal feet. I'd like to thank the elders and pay my respects for letting us be here tonight. I'd also like you to have a think when you walk around this beautiful suburb that this was once just total bush and people relied on this for their life, and children were taught lessons, and I'd like you to take that with you next time you go for a walk through the bush or through these suburbs. Just remember the land that you're on was cared for over 60,000 years by the original inhabitants of this country. I'd also want you to just remember, I know this is a little bit of not necessarily traditional, but when you go home tonight, please take your rubbish with you, because that is showing your children that you're caring for the place that you live and you love. So once again, you're on Darug and Guringai land, and I acknowledge the elders and the up-and-coming elders amongst us. So thank you very much for tonight, and thank you for the Wesley Waterboard Alliance for having such a good show for 3 years in running. Thanks, Martin.
Thank you very much, Terry. Now, the next person doesn't need a great deal of introduction, but was re-elected for his second term as our federal member for Barara, and has been a tremendous supporter of the Wesley Waterboard Alliance and our community. We are very, very lucky with our state and federal members that they help, they listen, and Wesley Waterboard site up here, 2 kilometres up the road, is here because of the work done by state, federal and local government, and without them we wouldn't have 34 hectares of land that we will be able to have beautiful mountain bike tracks and wonderful sporting fields. So please put your hands together for Julian, and Julian to say a few words. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Martin. Well, to you, to Terry, to Jeff, to Lisa and Pierre and everyone involved tonight in the 3rd Wesley Waterboard Association Cracker Night, and I hope it'll be another cracker of a cracker night. This is a fantastic thing. I want to say to all the kids, when I was growing up, we used to have fireworks on the Queen's birthday weekend. Now you don't have that anymore, but this community association wanted to bring some of that back, and I think you've done it really well. To do it once is really special. To do it twice shows you're committed, but to do it 3 times shows that you're here to stay and you've created a new institution. So congratulations to the Waterboard Association. Martin was very kind in saying some nice things about those of us who represent you here, both in the federal, state and local level, and the waterboard lands. Can I say, those lands would not have been saved and would not have been turned into the park that it is, that it's going to become, without your committee and without your community. So congratulations to you all. This is going to be a great night tonight, and I know we're going to see the revitalisation of Westleigh. Can I say one last thing? I'll do something by way of advertisement for you. I've just bought a $38 jersey, as modelled by Jeff here, professional model Jeff Knowles, which you can get at the front gate. If you haven't bought enough clothing tonight and you're worried you're going to be cold, nothing says Happy New Financial Year like the Wesley Waterboard Association fostering activity in our community jersey. Have a great night.
Thank you very much, Julian. Righto, everyone. Again, there's pizzas here. Grab your pizzas. The food truck down the bottom if you want hot chips, Dagwood dogs, all that sort of stuff. We have French wieners. Beautiful French wieners down here. We have the local sporting associations doing sausages, and down the back we have face painting. Thanks again for coming along, and the way that you can support us is get involved with the Wesley Waterboard Alliance. for the last couple of years, Jeff, myself and the committee have put a lot of work into making this happen. You probably, unless you've pulled something like this together, you probably don't realise how much work behind the scenes happened. And Jeff did it single-handedly last year. He did a bit of a handball this year because I was away last year, so I've stepped into the fold this year, and there's a lot of work. So please join, come to our meetings. We'd love to hear from you. Now, without further ado, we're going to hear from the magnificent Ministry of Rock. If you haven't heard them before, they are fantastic. Jeff, would you like to say a few words? Hey, does anyone want to see fireworks, by the way? No one wants to see fireworks, Jeff. I don't think we'll put the fireworks on. Does anyone want to see fireworks? I beg your pardon, does anyone want to see fireworks? Okay, we might have some fireworks if you're good. Righto then, thank you very much for coming along, and now to the magnificent Ministry of the Rock. These guys don't charge a cent for being here tonight. They are magnificent, and have a great evening.
Everyone behind you? Yeah, that's all right. One shot. Absolutely. Thank you. Just text it to and one of your mics went over the front.
Yeah, no, thank you, Martin. Thanks for having me. No worries.
Send that to me on paper as well. Yeah, text that to me. I'll stick it on Facebook.